Today in my kitchen, I'm going to be showing you how to make doubles. Right, this is how the doubles came out, and I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to make these doubles. Along with the doubles, I'm going to be serving it with some homemade tambrand sauce, some homemade bandanya or shadow benni, and here some homemade pepper sauce. So keep on viewing and you will see how this step by step procedure is made. This is Miguel Andrea from Andrea's Trini Kitchen, and today I am going to be bringing to your home the most delicious, the most tastiest home street food that you can ever find in any part of the Caribbean by the name of doubles. Now doubles is a street food. You know, back in the 30s, I think that's the time it was originated. People used to sell one side and they used to call it a barra. And then people realized this thing tastes so good, they slap on the next one and they call it a double. And that doubles can be eaten with a variety of sauces. You have homemade hot sauce or pepper sauce, right? You have tambrand sauce. You have what? Cucumber sauce. And you even have shadow benni sauce. Another name is culantro. So today I'm going to bring to you the step-by-step method of how I am going to be making this special treat. Okay, for this recipe, what I'm going to be using is some flour. I have here 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to make this recipe very simple. I'm not going to make it complicated for anyone. You're going to use some salt, half a teaspoon of salt. You pour that salt inside there, right? I'm going to use some turmeric, right? Turmeric is good for inflammation in your body. It removes all that inflammation that you have in your body. This is a very good product. So I'm going to use half teaspoon of turmeric. And also to season this flour, I'm going to use some black pepper. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. You understand? And of course, if you look at one of my videos, I've made this patch geera. Right? Cumin, I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of geera. And you sort of mix it up. You combine everything together. Combine everything together to get that nice oriental sort of odor or smell. Right? So then you put in the yeast, right? 1 teaspoon of yeast. In fact, I'm using Fletchman's rapid rising yeast. And also I'm going to use sugar, brown sugar, half a tablespoon of brown sugar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to combine everything together. Combine everything together. Combine everything together and you're going to add some water. This is lukewarm water. Right, you take your time, you don't pour all the water one time. Because you want this dough to be soft. You understand? You're going to see all that turmeric bringing in that color into this doubles. Some people put baking powder, but you know, I think I prefer it with the yeast because it cooks it faster anyway. If you find it's too soft, you can add a little sprinkle of flour to it. Like for example, this one I find it is a little too soft. So I'm going to add a little sprinkle of flour. Okay, so I just put a little sprinkle of flour. And you just keep on combining. You see how yellow the dough is? That's because of that turmeric that you added. So you want your dough to be soft like this. Have this kind of flexibility. You want it to be just like that. Right? If you stick to your hand, you can't play mass and fruit powder in Andrea's kitchen. You really can't play mass and fruit powder. So what I'm going to do now, wash my hand. And I'm going to add a little bit of oil so that it don't stick. You see like how it stuck to my hand just now? I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Yeah, you put a little drizzle of oil, and I'm using pure vegetable oil. You just paste it on the top and just keep it, you know. You don't want this to dry out. So this is the texture this dough is supposed to be, and I put a little bit of oil on top. And you just leave it there for about, some people could fry it right away, but I will leave it there for about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, and I'll be back. Yeah, to make the chana sauce, You understand? Some people like to boil their chana or soak it overnight, you know, but if you can't get around to getting the chana that you want, you can use the chana in the can. You know, they call it chickpeas. You can use the chickpeas in the can. So I'm using this big can of chickpeas. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strain out all this liquid. And I'm going to run some warm water over the chickpeas or chana. I'm going to add some water in the pot. Fast. Add the chana. You don't want to put too much of water, right? You want to put the water to like cover the chana. And then you put in the curry. 2 tablespoons of curry I have here. Alright? 2 tablespoons of curry. And then the garlic. A couple of heads of garlic. How much I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, you crush it up like. And this is going to be added to the chana in the pot. You know, I love doubles. It's one of the favorite street food for Trinbagonians. Right? You come to Trinidad, the first thing you want to buy when you reach by the airport is a couple doubles to take home. And you sit down and you eat it. That goes in that pot there. And then you're going to season it up a little bit, you understand? You season it up a little bit, you put a little bit of salt. Like a half a teaspoon of salt. And you also put some cumin. About half a teaspoon of cumin. And you let that boil for about 5 minutes. And I'll be back. Alright, a slip of the tongue, people. A slip of the tongue. I told you guys 5 minutes. But actually this is 15 minutes. Okay? So what you do now, you taste it to see if it has enough salt in it. And I think it has enough salt in it. So what you want to do, you see all them whole grains there you see in there, you don't want that to be seen on your doubles. Right? So you sort of mash it up a little bit. You use a potato masher and you sort of mash it up. You understand? You have to mash up all the seeds, you know, but most of it you have to squash it up a little bit, you understand? Some people like the sauce kind of watered down, but I like my sauce kind of thick. So this is like the consistency of how my chana sauce is going to be. Put this aside and let's start the frying of the doubles. So now that you have this dough, it has risen a little bit. You understand? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of this oil, put a little bit of oil in my hand, rub it together, and scoop out a little piece. Right? You call these balls or loaves. Scoop them out about this size. For people who are now viewing my channel, welcome aboard Andrea Trini Show. In my kitchen, Andrea's Trini Kitchen, where loads of delicious homemade recipes from Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean comes your way on a regular basis. So you make these loaves. You understand? And what you're going to do, you're going to put on a pot on the stove. And you put in, how much? 1 cup of oil. 1 cup of oil. Vegetable oil I'm using. And you want the oil to be real hot. Real hot. So what you're going to do now, you have a clean surface. You make sure your surface is clean and nice, you understand? And you're going to put a little bit of oil on your surface. Don't be afraid to put the oil. So long as you practice good hygiene and stuff like that, it's nothing. You can put this right there. And you take one of the loaves, rest it on top there. You take your hand and you spread it out. You spread it out. Get the next one. Spread it out. Because this is a real fast, this is fried real fast. Within a couple seconds it's ready. You understand? You want the oil to be hot. You don't want no cold oil. And while you're opening it out, if you find it, according to the Trinidadian, bust up, have little holes in it, don't worry about that. That's the beauty in it. So this is going to be eaten today with some sauces, as I said. Shadon benni sauce. Another name is cilantro. Hot homemade sauce. And some tambrand sauce. This is how you spread it out. You want to push it out. Now I think that is hot enough. Right? So what I'm going to do, with the frying of the doubles, just put it in like this. And you flip it over one time. You're wasting no time. It's a done deal. That's done already. You understand? And you put it on a piece of parchment paper for the oil absorbency. You throw in the next one. One time you're wasting time, it takes a couple seconds to fry. You understand? Doubles coming from Andrea Trini's kitchen, guys. Show you how to do another one. You're wasting time. You see how light and thin it is? This is how you want it to be. Show you another one. In no time it fries. And it's a very thin bread. It's a flat bread like. So I want you guys to try this out at home. Like, comment, share my video with family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my beautiful channel. Okay, I'll be back when the others are completed. Okay, this is the end product of my doubles. You see how it's stuck up? They're soft and flexible and nice. And I have a nice sauce. The sauce not too thick and not too runny. Right? So this is how you serve these doubles. You take a piece of parchment paper and you put one double here. You put another one. You slap one on top of the other. You take some in that chana sauce. You understand? And you spread it on top here. Nicely. You take some of that tambrand sauce. It all depends on your taste. You sprinkle a little bit of tambrand sauce here. That will give it a nice sweet kind of peppery taste with the hot sauce. You put some shadon benni sauce. Sprinkle a little shadon benni sauce. You understand? And homemade hot sauce. And this is how it is. So I'm going to take a bite in this. I'm going to take a bite. You hold one end and you bite. This is so tasty. You stand up by the side of the road and you buy a doubles just like this from the double vendor. Right? This thing is so tasty. I want you to like my channel. Try and make this double and tell me how it came out. Comment and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I'll be back with loads of new videos. And don't forget, while you are there, I'm going to post all the ingredients in the notification box down there. Hit that bell. Hit that bell. And you will be reminded of, every time you come on, you will be reminded of all new videos that the girl Andrea has put up.